There's a lot of Cole news going around at the moment, but I want to talk about something that happened in season 3, part 2. So let's sort of discuss, because this could be something that possibly happens at the end of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3, Part 2. So in other videos, we have discussed on what will actually happen at the end of episode 20, how everyone will get their souls back, but at what cost? What cost will a ninja have to take? Now, this cost might be literally the ninja saved the day, but there was a sacrifice needed to be played out. My question is, will something happen to Cole? Will he stay hollowed? Now, that's a very interesting question. I do not think so, because I do think for Dragons Rising story to keep going forward, they cannot bring speed bumps pretty much in. I think the massive speed bump they currently have in the show is Jay. And I think having Cole as a bit of a speed bump might just put a pause in pretty much Jay's arc, but nonetheless put a pause in everyone else's arc. So I do think Cole will be unhollowed by the end, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a bit more story development in the show. Not necessarily just with the familiar sort of stuff, because I definitely think the ninja will have to obviously discuss. Lloyd has discussed to Nia in Season 3 Part 2, this whole thing about being separated isn't good for us, because every time we get put apart, one of us goes down bad. If no one's on the same track or on the same mission, it is bad. And I think Lloyd's plan is going to be, Cole, you're moving the finders in DR. There's no reason why you should be out there. Which I hope that's something that does come into discussion, because I kind of find that a little annoying with Cole's character. He is always off with the finders. He can still protect them at the monastery. It's not a hard thing to do. You have Mr. Froiki there. I definitely do think that is something that they do have to take into precaution. Of course, something else I do want to mention here is Doc Wyatt has spoken about what the plans are for season 4, and we do know this is a 5-season storyline for Dragons Rising. So let's be realistic. Stuff are gonna have to slowly sort of start tying itself up by the end of season 4, part 2. So if we had a speed bump like Cole staying hollow, we need a story. We need to discuss that. Cole's future reflection was pretty much nothing. He didn't see anything. So maybe him being a ghost permanently is something that could happen with him being hollowed. Maybe this is what happens to hollowed people. Remember, Cole is a different category. I will definitely have a video discussing that in another video, because there's a lot of Cole news. So hell no. It's interesting at this point, because we leave episode 18 off in a cliffhanger. If you watch the episodes, of course, you'll know that Cole is hollowed. Easy custom, by the way, that I will do as soon as I get my Cole figure. But I'm just quite overwhelmed at this point, because everyone's interested to see what happens to Cole. Now, if he obviously does stay hollowed, there will be obviously a story to obviously reverse that. I don't think any Day of the Departed story, but it'll be very interesting how Dragons Rising will tackle that story. Season 4, Part 1 and Part 2 will obviously have to tackle that. Of course, Season 5 will be the wrap-up part, but who's to really say what's next? Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts about this. What do you think is going to happen to Cole? Do you see Cole staying hollow or not? Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.